بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه ما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we're back to our daily reminders inshallah on the book Riyad us-Saliheen. And the last lesson we spoke about, we just began the chapter on حق الزوج على المرأة, which was the rights of the husband over the wife. And before that we spoke about al-wasiyatu bin nisa. We spoke about good treatment of the women folk. And so inshallah, it's not a very long chapter, so the plan is to finish it just before Ramadan, and after Ramadan inshallah we'll start a new chapter of the book bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So in the last lesson we touched on Allah's verse الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض, that Allah has given men authority over women. He's made them قوامون. They are the caretakers, the maintainers of the women folk, right? So Allah has given the men certain authority over their wives, and that the wives are supposed to obey their husbands. They are supposed to obey their husbands as long as they are not commanding them or instructing them or encouraging them to do haram. As long as they are not asking of them anything haram, then they are supposed to obey their husbands. This is the asl, this is the ruling in the Sharia. So we're going to look at two ahadith tonight. The first hadith has different wordings of it, but they're all on the same topic. The first hadith is 281, and the second hadith is 284. So hadith number 281 is from Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا دعا الرجل امرأته إلى فراشي فلم تأته فبات غضبان عليها لعنتها الملائكة حتى تصبح. متفق عليه. The Hadith Bukhari and Muslim says that if a man calls his wife to his bed, obviously for intimacy, فَلَمْ تَأْتِهِ, and she doesn't obey him, she doesn't come and join him, and he goes to sleep that night, غَضْبَانَ عَلَيْهَا, upset with her, he's angry with her because she did not obey him, then the angels will curse her until the morning time arrives. حَتَّى تُصْبِحْ. Until the morning comes, throughout the night, the angels of Allah will لعنتها, will curse her. This hadith is in Bukhari and Muslim. And this is to show again what's the importance here of obeying the husband, of giving the husband his haqq, his rights. In one narration of the same hadith, إِذَا بَاتَتِ الْمَرْأَةِ هَاجِرَةً فِرَاشَ زَوْجِهَا, if the woman spends the night avoiding the bed of the husband, لعنتها الملائكة حتى تصبح, the malaika will curse her until the morning time arrives. In another narration of the same hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِهِ, he swore by Allah, the one who owns my soul, or the one in whose hand is my soul, مَا مِنْ رَجُلٍ يَدْعُ امْرَأَتَهُ إِلَى فِرَاشِ فَتَأْبَى عَلَيْهِ, there's no man who calls his wife to his bed and she refuses, إِلَّا كَانَ الَّذِي فِي السَّمَاءِ ساخطا عليها حتى يرضى عنها, except that the one who's in the heavens will be angry with her, will be displeased with her until the husband is pleased with her once again. So as long as the husband stays angry with her, the one in the heavens, who's Allah, the hadith is one of the proofs that Allah is above the heavens, that Allah is not everywhere or free from time and space as some of Ahlul Bid'ah have claimed, but Allah is above the heavens, free from creation. Allah will remain angry with her until the husband becomes pleased with her once again. That's the first hadith. The second hadith is hadith number 284 in the book, is from An Abi Ali, Talq bin Ali radiallahu anhu. Talq bin Ali radiallahu anhu says that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إِذَا دَعَى الرَّجُلُ زَوْجَتَهُ لِحَاجَتِهِ فَلْتَأْتِهِ وَإِنْ كَانَتْ عَلَى التَّنُورِ. رواه الترمذي والنسائي وقال الترمذي حديث حسن صحيح. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in this hadith, if a man calls his wife to fulfill his needs, فَلْتَأْتِهِ, let her come to him, وَإِنْ كَانَتْ عَلَى التَّنُورِ, means even if she's over the oven, even if she's busy cooking, even if she's busy with her housework for example, and the husband is inviting her to the bed and saying to her, indicating to her in whichever way he indicates, then she needs to obey him in that. Even if she's busy with her her work, her housework at least, then she should obey him in this. Hadith is sahih according to Shaykh Al-Albani rahimahullah. So as we can see, the hadith is on two similar topics, hence I have grouped them together, and it shows once again the importance of the wife obeying the husband, right? Putting the husband's needs first in the home, making sure that she honors him and is good towards him, because he has a great status over her. The husband's obedience comes before the obedience of her father. Once she gets married, it's more important for her to obey her husband than her father. This is the status that the zawj, the husband, has over the wife. And there is a misconception in this hadith, which is, as some people have claimed, even some learned people have said, that if the wife does not obey, the husband can enter upon her as he pleases. And this is not permissible, because the hadith doesn't mention this, without her permission basically. Right? This is haram from a different angle. You're now going to harm the wife, the woman. So don't think that one wrong opens the door to another wrong. That's not how Islam works. You are now going to end up harming her from a different point of view, and then you are both sinful. The hadith is proving that she is sinful if she does not obey the husband. That's it. Not that the husband now can do as he wants. That's a separate issue, and that's not permissible. طيب. So that's the first two ahadith in the chapter. Inshallah tomorrow, bi'idhnillah, we'll move on to the next ahadith in the chapter. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.